Hello guys! So, it's been a while since we last chatted, and I think what I want to do this time, as you can see I'm in Lookout Landing because there was a couple things here that I thought were interesting. Impa right now is in Goron City, so I want to see her and see if she'll say anything interesting. And I know we were in Rito Village, we were about to go do the tower over there. But... Oh, right. Pin was looking over at... Not that one. Bulky Clover Gazette, where we're supposed to be, like, around stables trying to get things. Oh, don't worry about that. But around stables trying to get things, and he was just staring at someone, and they had a little red marker. So we're gonna go check out those before we do that tower. I promise you, we will do the tower, even if I have to freaking force myself to, like, stop in the middle of something to do it. We will at least do the tower and at least talk to Tulin once this episode, I promise you. And also, the person behind me was a person who was sweeping something, and apparently she uncovered a passage. And I'm not quite sure how sweeping uncovered this passage, but it did. So, I'm sorry. Oh hey, it's you again. So you know I've taken the time to say all my goodbyes. The thing is, it's always really dusty around here, so I work overtime to clean it all up. And it's the broom. Well, I was working so hard, in fact, that the force of my broom accidentally took out part of this wall. I'm sorry? Ever since I've been hearing this creepy voice coming from the hole, it almost sounds like a demon growling. No one else claims to hear it, but I certainly do. At this point, I'm pretty sure I've unsettled that demon when I busted up the wall, so it stands to reason that if it wants revenge, I'll be the one that's targeted. Robbie, great, goodbye forever. I'm going to be murdered. Well, might as well at least look my fashionableness doing it. Also, I went to the Gorons to mine a little bit, and I fought an Igneotellus, and I have some ideas for how I want to fight it next if I come across one. I legitimately came here to see if they had arrows because I was running low.
Oh.
Hello, and thank you for your own work, Link. I appreciate you taking the time to visit Monster Control HQ. Recently, Burr asked that we suspend our involvement in the search for Princess Zelda, so we resumed our primary mission to hunt down the monsters that have been running rampant since the upheaval. All three squads are out on an expedition at the moment. They've been sharing updates with us, though. Huz's squad, Doran's squad, and Flexel's squad of the Monster Control crew are taking down monsters all across Hyrule. Excuse me while I grab a pen, because this is probably important, and I'm definitely gonna forget it. Don't worry about me. How's the squad? How's the squad is... yep. Absolutely, that's something I'm gonna have to remember. Alright, fine. How's the squad is hunting monsters in Hyrule Field to the south of Lookout Landing. Okay. If you see them there, do me a favor, help them out, please. Want to know the whereabouts of other squads? Sure, Torin. Doran's squad is on the north side of Death Mountain Eldon. They're headed for a cave discovered at Lake Darmon. Oh, I accidentally finished a quest in Eldon too. Whoops. Which used to be a lava lake, but has since stopped flowing. Interesting. Been taking out the monsters nesting in the caves, so if you see them there, do me a favor and help them out, please. And Flaxel.
Oh.
Flexel's... Oh my gosh. Flexel's squad is hunting monsters in Farin to the south. They're aiming to subdue the pirate ship on the Minot River. To the south of Lake Hylia. Which is west of Highland Stable. Cool. If you see them there, do me a favor and help them out, please. Will do. There's no way I would have been able to remember that on my own. Oh, skilled swordplay. If you ever stumble into one of those squads during your travels, please let them know the legendary. Okay. Also, I don't know what's happening with my voice, but it's much rougher than I expected. Huh? Huh? Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all of my attention. Are you interested in the different peoples of Hyrule and where they live? I already know. On the mountain, Poyman also will spend hours. Various people, towns, and villages. I'm good. Bye. Yes, I know there are many different monsters. I've actually met most of them at this point. Or at least some of them. Oh, there was a random thing said from the guy above about something or other. Fox friend, if you don't mind putting up what he actually said, if I send it to you. Because I don't know if I can find it, but I will certainly try because that's a cave. Because I don't remember what he said, but it was important because it was in the newspaper. Because I just asked him, what's the news? And he told me that. Discovery, Royal Hidden Passage. I'm going to be murdered. Well, nice knowing you guys. Nope. Nope. No, we're not. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I mean, it sounded almost like the evil goddess statue, but no. I don't wanna. Oh boy, that's a lot of rocks. I'm breaking someone out of jail. Oh boy. There's light. I see light. Ah, boy. What about no? Sense me. If I'm accidentally doing a cannon fight, I'm going... Because this wasn't story heavy. It is! Was I right? Oh my gosh, I was right! Ah, well, sorry. Ah, so there are some still paying me homage. You can talk. Of course the statue can. The goddess statue does. You don't say. You can hear my voice. Yes, to progress as long, I suppose. Now that's a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life, wealth, like so many of your kind. Whatever it was, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power. That was me once. Alas, my life from many bargains didn't sit well with Goddess Hylia. She turned me into the stone statue long, long ago. You used to be in... What are the two villages? Hateno or Kakariko, I think? Like, on the edge of it. I think Kakariko. Even then, I continued my bargains as a statue in the village. Still, the goddess did not like what I was doing. I was banished from the main street to the outskirts of town, scorned and neglected. But that was not enough. Again, I was sent away. I spent time trapped in a barn with only fish for company. And finally here. Perhaps another might have learned a lesson from this, but I have not. No, I've only been biding my time for the moment when someone who can hear me appears. Someone such as you. I'm sure we can reach a beneficial agreement. I've dealt only with fish for too long, and fish make terrible deals. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Hold still and don't fret, I'll take care of everything. This won't hurt a bit. Yep. Why? I thought just as subtle as ever. Now I too took that essence from you without leaving a mark. You! Give it back. Do you think I deceived you? Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable friendship. So which will it be? Stamina. Wise choice. Now remain still. Yeah, this statue is the one that can take hearts and give you stamina, or take stamina and give you hearts. There's a reason I'm doing stamina, by the way. You look skeptical. Not to worry, money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then first you must sell me either type of essence for 100 rupees. If you want to buy an essence back, the price rises to 120. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one. Turn to you. A heart container or a stamina vessel. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here. You do that. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I got that. Because I don't want to break the opal though. That dude is like barely there in like Kakariko or something. Oh my gosh. There. Opal. Good. Oh, stop. Ow. What the heck happened to me? Why? Also, I'm running really low on bows. Not so much arrows, but definitely bows. Now, why did I explode? Is there a bomb flower on the other side? There's something else here. I know it. There has to be. Give me a second while I do this. I don't need that. Need that. There we go. We are gonna grab a little bit of this because it's probably gonna be a little bit more. It's probably gonna be a little bit long. Oh, I see passageway. Passage. Nope. This looks like where bomb flower would be, but it is not there. You're cheating me out of the bomb flower. Okay, good boy. Fun. Because I will absolutely ruin everything else before I ruin my own weapons. So, give. And I'm not going to use these for anything else, so why not? Click. Oh, hello. Why though? Oh, come on. There we go. That was annoying me because it was right above my head. Nope. There it goes. Badly damaged. Dang it. I want that. Mostly because these aren't hard to fight at all. You're eating something? Or like what? Come here. Hi. There it goes. I also am working on doing pictures outside the video, but I still have to do the ones that I at least see. Soldier shield! Why do I have this shield? I was also running low on shields at one point, but I don't think I am anymore. So what was this other thing? No, not that. This. Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, hello. Here we go. It's very hard to see. Just gonna say. This cave is too dark. And a little bit too foggy. Fine. Let's do there. Found a like and about nothing else. Interesting. Now I am lost in the cave though. Isn't this where I... Okay. I see. We're back, by the way. Alright, alright. Now, I am lost. In the cave. I'm about to drop to the same area I did before. Because that is just my curse, apparently. See if we get consistently lost, and then, instead of making any progress, just go to the same place you were before. That's not gonna lead anywhere. Or if that is, and I'm sorely mistaken. Oh well. Well, bye! Hello. I broke the wall and angered the demon. I'll be paying it for it with my life. Robbie and Grant, goodbye forever. It's not necessarily a demon, but it's not necessarily something Hylia wants. You what? You went inside the hole? Inside the hole? Did you find the demon? Is this goodbye for me? Wait, a demon statue. Wasn't nice, eh? I know a bit about those. Want to know what I know? Of course. Dealing life and power, touched by the wrath of the goddess fallen to ruin. That must mean the one statue is an entity who deals in life and power. Which would make this place was enshrined back when it was still a god. So a voice I heard from the fallen horn statue. So there's the goddess of light, and it follows that she would have an opposite horn god, like light and dark. One cannot exist without the other. That power manifests through the other's existence. Knocking a hole into a wall, that was fate, no doubt about it. I can't go in there, but I'll keep the series thick and span. And I'll be sure to greet the horn statue from there, too. Oh, and thanks, you know. Take this. Red rupee. It's Robbie spinning once for okay, next month. But now it's yours. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. Right, time for the little nerds to get back to work. Why would you give Robbie spending allowance to me? Seems a little rude. Any hassles. So there was one thing. Hello, Joshua. Do you have anything for me? No. Maybe. Do you have a new tablet? Hi, Swordsman. Are your investigations going into the depths and the Ukraine going well? Hard at work too, but I still don't have anything new aside from what I told. I'm good. Bye. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shush. Hello. Place is so dirty. Hello, Afrek. It's President Unibo's friend. President Unibo told us to smash the faces of any monsters that came to the lookout landing. He said face smashing, Goran tradition. Okay. I'm just making sure there's nothing around lookout landing that I don't have to worry about. Oh, Sora. Hello. Well, I already know about you. Oh, this. Huh.
Yes.
You are pink. Alright. Oh, Link, you come just in time. Have a look at this. The stone tablet that fell from the skies inscribed by ancient Hyrulean. If I could manage to translate the text, it may be key to understanding the time in ancient Hyrule.
Oh.
I can translate this from ancient Hyrulean, but my name's back in recent in Kakariko. So I'll be heading there, chick. Probably copied down wasn't inscribed. If that piques your interest, Link, you should come by Kakariko.
Ah.
This inscription has tremendous archaeological value. It's a bridge connecting to us to the distant past. I aim to unravel its mysteries, and the sooner I get started, the better. See ya. I guess. Examine. Sage, such was ancient Hyrulean text. You cannot read it. Oh, can I climb it? I can. Hold up. Hold up, child. Child. I just want to see who you are, child. Gosh, slow down. Oh, it's Lurgo. Lurin. I'm worried about everyone back home in Ruin Village. Lurin Village. Keep hoping they got away from the pirates. Me too. So fortunate to have refuge here. I can't say the same for everyone else. The village is out. Well, yes, I know. Rosa's the village either, so you'd be the first to know. Well, we've got no way to reach him. Never thought we flew on a little hometown. Are you a guesstimator? You must have overheard the bad news. We were speaking freely because we didn't think any customers would come at this hour, but enough about that. Hey, welcome. You're bright and early today. Go ahead and buy lots. I'll do close-up shop in my hometown if it just wasn't possible to do business there anymore. Do you like cheese? My shipment of Hitano cheese just arrived. It's a rare product imported from Hitano Village in Nakuda to the southeast. I highly recommend it. I'm good. I was actually saving up money for something, so unfortunate. Is that breastplates I'm missing, or just breastplates that exist? Breastplates that exist, but I'm missing the pants for that. Nope, I'm missing the shirt too. Nice. And then I'm missing all of that, so nice. Alright, there's one specific thing that I want to do, and it's over in Goron City. Also, this is what the, Lizard Lakes thing got. It's a flame guard that looks like Balrudania. Or at least looks like his face before he shot a laser beam at Ganon. So yeah. It exists now. So first I want to head over to Goron City. As you can see, I have a lot of stars marked. That's important places that I needed to do. Uh-oh. Okay. I was worried the audio flipped. I just quickly make sure something. Cool. Alright, so... is it over there? I'll certainly check it. Oh no, that is something else. Don't worry about that right now. The main thing I wanted to see was actually in Goron City. It's on the other side apparently, but it's in Goron City. Yeah, come on. Nice. Oh, y'all have fun. I don't know if I can still see her, but I tried to, like, not talk to her. Yeah, input. Hello. If it isn't Link. I can't even tell who's talking. Let's pretend it's info. Oh, it is info. If it isn't Link, have you come looking for geoglyphs too in the area? After hearing there may be some out here. Link, hello. Link has some information I'd like to share regarding the forgotten temple we spoke about. Spent some more time with literature about the temple. It seems probable that within the temple lies a clue even more thrilling than geoglyphs themselves. I felt more excited than a schoolboy who caught a fireproof lizard. I've determined to unravel the clue as soon as possible. We don't have enough information at this point, so we need to research each lead with scrutiny. The geoglyphs that appeared with the people in the phenomenon happening across Hyrule. There must be a connection, but what is it? Cool! I didn't know what they would say, so I saved it just in case. There is a stamp that I definitely made sure not to do anything with over by Hyrule Ridge. And I don't remember what that heart is for. But we're about to figure it out. It's all good. So if I'm about to have a nosebleed right now, I'm going to be very upset. So... I guess we'll figure out what the heart is for first. Because I don't remember. Because I don't think this is... No, this can't be... the newspaper. So what is it? Oh! This is where he was standing. Why'd they run away? I smell the storm. Not a trace of recipe remains. Just the remnants of half-eaten highly impotent pine cones. Hey, partner, you're looking good. What you pulled to this place by an inescapable tug with story. I'm chasing some new chirps and warbles from my beloved little birds. A group of goats is a herd or a trip or a tribe. Anyway, the stable has been raising a small herd of white goats. Or it was until all white goats up and vanished all of a sudden. And so where it stops though, someone said Princess Zelda may also be involved. It looks like you caught up with the stable hand Chork about what happened. Chork says the bottle that he kept Princess Zelda's recipe and was blown off somewhere in the wind. As a result, the feed he'd been given the white ghost was made from what he could remember the recipe. Can't believe that Princess Zelda would teach anyone a nonsense recipe. That doesn't seem anything like her at all. It's important that we find these white goats. Most things don't seem like Princess Zelda until you realize it is Princess Zelda, so... unfortunate for you, I suppose. But I think we should also find the recipe, and have my shine some light on what exactly Princess Zelda was up to. I'm gonna poke around... Sorry. I'm gonna poke around and see if I can turn up any other information. Partner, time for you to get to work. There's a big scoop here, I can feel it. White goat's gone missing. That's what it is for! So I thought this was trying to lead you to the stable? No, it's leading you away from the stable, which means I might have screwed myself over just a tiny bit.
Oh.
Hello. I want to take a horse. Take Storm.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh.
See if we can follow what's left of the Highland pine cones that I picked up. Oh boy. See, I accidentally picked them up thinking it was like part of like something leading to the stable, not that it was actually a thing. I'm gonna be so lost. Yeah. That was pretty impressive, bud. Gotta say. Where in the world could these things be? Oh wait, I'm being dumb. Sorry, bed. Why don't I... use this? There. Set sensor. Finally, I see. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Fine, I'll pick up all of them. Mostly because my radar's not gonna know which one to target after a while. There. Oh. Goats. Message in a bottle. Examine. Whoa, those are my white goats. So this is where they ran off to. I had to read the message in the bottle. There, I'm just so glad to see you. Are you all okay? And you're the one who found them. Thank you, I won't forget this. This bottle. This is what I was using to keep Princess Zelda's recipe safe. Let me see, I need to check the recipe. Yes, yes. Wait, oh no. Grind the pine cones into a powder. I'm not supposed to use Hylian pine cone whole. I should have known something was off. It looked really hard to eat. My poor sweet goats. It must have run off because of the awful food I was making them eat. I'm so sorry I hurt you all with what I was helping. It was my fault all along. I should have run away too. Can't believe I doubted the recipe. I would still doubt it. Should have noticed my mistake. After all, I really want to take the best possible care of my goats. It's not just about what kind of food you feed them, right? It's about the care you show in your heart. That's why from now on, I'll take care of you, the same kindness and compassion that Zelda displays. But we haven't proved that she's not behind a lot of these things. Anyways, that's the best way I can show my gratitude for her sharing the recipe with me. Okay. Oh, I really can't thank you enough for finding my white goats. Here's the recipe. We're gonna head back to the stable. You take care. Hey, partner!
Oh!
I saw everything, partner. Perfect investigation with a happy ending. Expect nothing less from you. Do you think it's coincidence the missing white goats and lost recipe were in the same place? I have another theory. Maybe the white goats set out to find the bottle themselves because they couldn't stand to eat the wrong recipe anymore. I don't think that's the case, but it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Oh, that's right. This was your first job, wasn't it? But you did quite well to get such results your first time out. Why, I'm feeling a little proud of myself. Here's the start of the old nest egg. A dig on more stories, your base pay will obviously increase, and there are bonuses, of course. Keep up the good work. Alright, I'm gonna hurry back to HQ to bring one of the story's conclusion to our readers. See you later, partner. I look forward to chasing another big scoop with you. So long! My voice corrected that. Alright. Also, I think I got something weird. Yeah. I got this. Ancient blade-like daggers, 2 metal wheel as a weapon. Can be used as an arrowhead. 50 fuse power. I don't know what I'm gonna use that for. But I'm kinda terrified to use it now. Also, I don't want to wear this. Let's do that, and that, yeah. Alright. I think that was... Nope, that was not the last thing. Okay. There's one more thing that I wanted to do before we head over to Rito Village. And it's this area, also. No. How do I get the sensor off of it? Oh boy. I actually just want the sensor to have a shrine. But the shrine doesn't have a picture. Oh, please no. Here. That's barely ever gonna be seen, right? Here. I mean, sure, I do want to save, but that's not the button I was looking for. There we go. Got it. Okay. Right into that red mark over there. And my horse is over here, so we'll just grab him real quick. And then head over there. Also, I was trying to look for fish, and it's really hard apparently. Hello. Okay. Use this. Come on. You can do it. Nope, 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 nope. Stop! What was that? What was that? Anyhow. Nope. Okay. So, fun fact, I was just randomly going around trying to grab random things, do random things, you know. The usual. I think those are keys. But what I really want to do... Also, you are fun! Where's the... Oh, I see. There we go. You're fun. There we go. This looks like it's embedded, but we could certainly see. Yeah. Oh well. Really? Come on. You can do better than that. We gotta climb all the way up here, unfortunately. But, trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. Ish. Unless I'm in the completely wrong area, and even then, only ish. Or even if I'm not ish. But look what I found. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to see. But I found a geoglyph. The really hard part is trying to figure out where in the world this thing is. Oh! Do I see an Impa? I think I see an Impa. And a Kato. Oh, yay! We'll talk to them in a second. Why am I dripping wet? I literally stood in a puddle. It apparently looks like I took a bath. Okay. Yep. Blinded by the light. Oh. Pretty. Oh! Nice!
Are you well? You seem a bit distracted.
I apologize. I keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
I see.
Do you?
The secret is to think of it like drawing out the object's memory. You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
That's kind of
The
cool.
object's memory.
I'm sure it will become almost like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home. But Zelda,
But no.
there is more on your mind than just that.
She's very pretty, though.
You, of course, do want to get back to your time. But you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
I do
Hi,
not
Robert.
believe it is possible to keep anything secret from Sonia.
Oh, your concern is very sweet, Zelda. But listen, you
She
can
the first
focus your
Sheikah?
attention on returning home. After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Queen Sonia.
Also, her voice actor.
And of course, you must make it home safe to put Link's mind at ease.
Link? That is not a name I have heard.
He is a royal knight. He had been originally appointed for my protection.
Still technically
Later,
am.
he became a hero by saving both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
Oh, a hero is he?
He is so very dedicated. And he refuses to back down from any challenge.
Mostly because he can't, because you all force him to that, but that's
He's
okay.
very strong. And his heart is good and
Yeah.
true.
Ah, I can see that you have absolute faith in him.
Unfortunately.
Hearing you speak so highly of Link, I find myself wanting to meet him as well.
You did.
Indeed.
About 1,000 years later.
I would also like
If
to
not
meet
plus, more.
him. He must be quite the brave, courageous knight.
I would love to
What
meet Sonia.
picture Zelda paints of him.
I want I want to actually meet Sonia, and also her voice actor is so good, because I can... Yes. I love Sonia so much. Pretty. Well, bye. Let's see if Empo's still there. Memories. Which one was that one? 8. So I have, what, 2 and 8? 3 and 8. 2, 3, and 8. Okay, cool. Link, hello. Have you perhaps discovered geoglyphs in other regions, Link? Okay, that's all you have? Well, if it isn't Link. So you're investigating the geoglyphs too then. How diligent of you. But I wasn't. I just happened to see this one. What? I thought I would do it like that one, but it didn't. Oh, there it goes. What are you of? I cannot tell, because I can tell that one's Raru. Oh, is that Sonia? Or Zelda, maybe? Kinda looks like Sonia. Anywho, time to finally go back over to Rito Village. Although, there's something here, and I want to say hi to it, but I'm terrified of it right now. So we will say hi to it. We'll just do that later. Let's go! Also, I marked some new shrines on the map as well. We can kind of go to them whenever. There's like a 1 or 2 in Elden Region. And then like 1 or 2 either around where I just was or around Rito. Also, yes, I did get him. Hello, buddy. Hi. You were a pain. Mostly because I didn't see you first time. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. Nope. Why are you being a pain? There. It's like, I know you can do it. Why are you not letting me do it? Hello, children. Oh wait, I have enough space now. You made some room in your pouch. Biting, simmering food. Cool. Cooking with ice fruit is pretty easy. I love learning how to cook. I'm gonna cook stuff that's so tasty it makes everyone in the village smile. Hello. So, I'm heading over there. Oh, I should probably mark Tulin's quest. Tulin. Because that'll help me, yeah, that'll help me figure it out a little bit easier. I am going to paraglide over there as much as I can. But it'll take me a minute. Come on. All the way up now. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm the opposite side of where I need to be. I'm not as high up as I can go. Whoops. There we go. Let's not do that, please. Okay. I forgot where I saw them. Oh well. Let's try and stop at this pillar, because there's no way I'm making it all the way over there. High enough. I do have, yeah, I have enough cold resistance. Perfect. I also have scouted out a little bit over here, but not nearly enough. Oh dear. Is that an ice wizard? Also, beautiful music. I'm gonna just praise this game for its music all the time, because it's beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Oops, sorry. Okay, now we're gonna avoid him. And Right up here. Oh. It's probably Tulin, but I want to get to the tower up there. Yeah, that's definitely Tulin. I don't wanna though. No, come on. What? Oh, come on. I could do that. There was an ascend there. But it didn't let me. Oh, that's a flag. I thought that was a dragon, and I was very worried for a second. Oh, hi. Have a trailhead. Watch. What do you mean, what is this stuff? It's wood, carrots, and whatever else that is. I want the tower first, though. So... how do I want to get to the tower, though? Let's do this. Oh, there is a shrine all the way over there. Really? There. It's really hard to angle that. It's even harder if there's a flag in my face. So thank you. Thank you for making that unnecessarily hard. But I'll speak to Tulin later. Oh, there's another shrine somewhere around here. Nice. All I know is about the tower. Ah! I'm about to lose all of my stamina. Mostly because I wasn't letting it recover. Okay. Nothing wrong, nothing wrong. There are many thorns. Rust Pro Pass Skyview Tower. Alright. I see many thorns. Oh, that's a rock. I just meant to pick up the Hylian Pinecone. Okay. So, I have an idea. First, set them on fire, and then use a Hylian Pinecone to just make it absolutely worse. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mostly because I'm fairly sure it's all the way at the back, so give me a second. And if I pass it again, whoops. There you are. There we go. Ta-da! Skip. Skippy. Alright, you ready? Let's go! Thanks. Everything's on fire! Oh! Imagine if that exploded due to the fire. I see another shrine. I wonder if that's the shrine I marked. I shall have to look. I also don't see many sky things. There's another shrine way over there. The controller vibrates so much in these moments. Alright, what you got for me? Ooh, lots of surface. Not really. That is because it's the other for the map. Oh, wow. That must be the storm. So I believe that is absolutely the shrine I just got. Yes. Yes. That kind of has to be, actually. Let's not die on one of these rocks. I don't need to move very far. Beetle? Really? Really, Beetle? Hello, Beetle. What kind of contraption am I making you today? No. No. Oh, right there. Come on. Oh. Oh, come on. Nope. Fun. There. Hey. Rude. That's a little too high. Dang it. Interesting. Alright. Okay. I see. So, if I were to just put it right there, that would be fun. Okay, and let's put that one right there, because I can make a box. And put that under there. Beetle! Why do I keep calling you Beetle? Hi, Addison. Special rice ball so that cold weather won't affect me. Let go. Hello? You're welcome. I mean, your contraptions don't make any more sense than mine, so... Yep. Red rupee. Biting rice... meat rice balls. And bunflower. Addison, what have we talked about? Muddle buds. And muddle buds. Also, shield surfing. Well. I'm gonna guess this is Hearth. Huh. Well, I want to talk to you first. Can I steal any of your stuff? Hello? We found these strange things at the foot of Human Mountains. They're oddly shaped, aren't they? I've done every test I can think of, but I haven't learned anything. Not from what they're made of or what they're for. All I know is they're pretty heavy and pretty sharp. Probably hurt if you got hurt with one. Well, I've got all I'm going to get out of these things. You got some. They're all yours. Well, thank you. You're also giving me wood and flint, so I mean that doesn't hurt. Okay, yeah, I can. I didn't know if I could break that, so I wanted to make sure before I absolutely ruin that. I could. Also, chill shroom. Okay. Thank you. Wow. That's a pose. Oh, bye. Really? Alright. Hello. Har?
Oh.
No, Nick. Hey there! You be here because they still have those bonfires. The blizzard makes it hard to see where you're going, so we keep these bonfires going as a beacon for us travelers. Eat up a lot of firewood, but it's worth it. You can spot them even from up in the air. Though as proud as I am, they can't be the spotlight set up by the fancy Skyview Tower. It's blue now.
Ah.
It won't warm me up like a bonfire will, but it's ought to beat says for its sheer brightness.
Oh.
The aliens are pretty incredible to have built something so impressive. I don't know about that, but sure. I suppose. I'm curious. Yeah, it does. I was curious if it broke the ice. It's pretty impressively fast, but that doesn't break the ice. Now, if only teens knew that. Or to break the ice, all you need is a fire. I suppose that's the serial arson.
Oh.
Hello, Orth. What is with that hairdo? Link, you're alright. I worried after I heard that you had gone missing. What happened? Where's Tulin? So you're looking for Princess Zelda. Sorry to tell you that I haven't heard anything about her. Our fellows are full of dealing with more immediate problem. Everyone from the village is left to scavenge for food or to investigate the cause of this terrible blizzard. And all that has been hampered by the sky monsters that seem to be everywhere. We're spread too thin to deal with them properly on top of everything else. Sorry, bud. Wish I could do more. But now that I think of it, maybe Tulin could help. Where is the child? Alright, you weren't around for it, but little Tulin has developed a way with wings that puts the adults to shame. Even in this vicious weather, he patrols the skies and reports all kinds of useful information. His wind gust technique. Please tell me it's something like a volley, because I've been... Every time I look at, like, the kind of like lily pad but tree things in the one bog or anything like that, I just wish I had Rivali scale. His wind gust technique is something to see. None of the rest of us can pull it off. Erster and Teva acknowledge that Dylan's skill is cut above. Kid does brain about it more than he should, but, well, it's worth asking him at least. Last I saw him, he was with Guest Sane in Lasia on a trip to find food. I think they're on their way to the Heber South Summit Cave that's northeast from here. Cave is past the cliff out front and up the mountain road. There should be a bonfire marking the spot.
Ah.
Find the bonfire at the mouth of the cave and you'll be on your way to finding Tulin. Hello.
Ah.
I'm trying up a special menu for those out scavenging food or investigating. Ingredients are hard to come by in this blizzard, but we'll be fine if we get a little creative with our cooking. With the right ingredients, a little food can go a long way. For example, a pinch of spicy pepper warms you up so you don't notice the cold so much. We do not have many of them here, but you're welcome to what's available. Ari stole them. In tough situations like this, everyone needs to look out for each other and help where we can. I'd gladly give you stuff. I'm lazy. I'll read that later. What does this say? Heber Mountain Climbing Bath. Oh, guess we're going. Well, completely missed the ladder. Marked by a bonfire. Ugh, trudging through the snow is a pain in my butt. Maybe I should use the debris that just fell in order to get a bird's eye view. Definitely should. Certainly not this piece. I'm using this piece to Let's see if I can take a picture of the monsters before they spot me, maybe? Also, I see ice fruit. Yes! What the hell is this? Okay, I'll be right back, apparently. Oh. Hello. That is not anything I need to worry about. Actually coming from above me, which I didn't expect, but okay. Hello, I am back. I should have paused, but that's okay. Nice fruits. Where is the monster I legitimately just saw? I mean, there's geese way over yonder that I can't take a picture of. There's a monster legitimately right there. Huh. Interesting. There it is. Is that a Rito? Interesting. About to be trapped by these thorns though, aren't I? Oof. Oh, it's for the tower. Okay. I don't want to go to the tower. I already have the tower. I just wanted to see who that was. It is Rito. That's it for the entrance. Cave in? You gotta be kidding me. How am I supposed to get inside now? What's wrong? Well, take a gander for yourself. Sawing food out here when the entrance clapped. No. What do? I should have picked some bonfires from the other caves. Could have used them to blow it up. What foul luck. I hate to leave all the food behind, but maybe I just need to call it a day and watch it come back tomorrow. Well, that works too. Where's Tulin? Tulin, you need him for something. He's out collecting food in another cave. Pretty sure it was the guest group. Hey, you wanna not have me waste energy trying to do this? That's... Move sudden. Well, it looks pretty clear to me. Hey, those rocks didn't know it hit them. You're amazing. Now I can bring them supplies. Thank you so much. Alright, I need a word to use somehow. Like this. Instead took my grad. Really? Ah. 20 rupees. That's useless. Discovery. Rossboro Pass Cave. Wow. Thanks for helping me. It's cold outside. Keep yourself warm, okay? What? I didn't really want to be in the water. Just trying to get the bright flame seeds. Good friend, the depths. Oh, wow. Hello. Found flowers out of the near restrooms. On the sides of cave walls, and you basically have to climb to get them. Also, yes, I'm hunting bubble frogs now. I don't want to, but I'm fairly sure I have to. Unfortunate. Stop. Well, bye. Loopy! Strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. It's either glow may entice you to collect even more. Unfortunately, this is a need I have to do, so they don't hurt you at all. You're legit hurting harmless creatures. I'm hunting them for sport, but fine. I shall hunt the bubble frog. I see a fish. I see 2 fish. Chillfin trout. The moon is yellow. And full. That's the sun! What? Alright. I guess. Also, I'm gonna get so lost. Whatever. Dragon. Frost Gleckok. Good. Great. So, fun fact, I'm pretty sure that is the dragon that, screwed over a family member of mine because they got stuck fighting it and then they couldn't leave. Like, every time they tried to leave, apparently, like, the spawn was just in the wrong area. There. So they were legitimately stuck. I think it was like their first village, too. Rito Village was going to be my first village. But then I went to go Zora no Main because I was lazy. And then I went to Gerudo because I got worried about flying over Hyrule Castle. So. Unfortunate. Yes, I realize. The shrine is legitimately right over there. What's that sound? Because that's weird. That's really odd. I don't know what that sound is, but it's going to drive me insane if I stand still any longer. All this works too. We jumping up the mountain, I guess. It's very cool. Am I going to be an asshole? Wow, that is the most southern I've sounded in a while. It's happening here too. What is that sound? Also, is that... What is this? Oh, is that the... I think I know what that is. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. Bonfire. Paper South Summit Cave. Okay. Heber South Summit, and there's a cave somewhere around here. I'm gonna be driven insane. Stop. It's almost over my own footstep. What are you? Really? Really? Hello. God. No. Then we're gonna go over here and wonder what in the world do you expect me to do with this? Snowballs? Really? Snowballs in a rock. This is what we've come to. Well, I made Mickey Mouse. Or at least the closest I can get to him. Don't worry about it. You were dumb. I'm here to help you not be so dumb. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Why don't we try it, Addison? Addison? Addison. Try letting go. I don't know if this is gonna work. It actually does. That's actually pretty impressive. Disney apparently saved Hudson Company. Somehow. Good job, Mickey. Are you kidding me? So that sound I'm hearing. You can see it in this picture, by the way. It's the Skelly hands. And now it stopped. That is such a pull. Really? Really? The Skelly hand. Oh, it's good that that's a high level thing, because otherwise, nope. Absolutely not. Also, where is this bonfire? Also, this looks like ruins. This looks like ruins I would want to explore. Learn. Well, this is certainly interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh. That's... Well. You know what? If I could just... That's being saved on like a wall or something. If I can. 'Cause come on. I mean, it's perfect sculpture material. Come on. P&I sculpture. So, why? So... Oh! There is person here. There is Rito here? Tulin! Stupid monster. I forgot his name. What? Link, where did you come from? What happened? Oh, you see, the rotten monster took my good bow. See that bow napper? Yeah, I can shoot it. I gotta get it back. Help me out, Link. Help me out, Link. Really? Thanks. Did you know I can blow a strong gust of wind anywhere I feel like? I'll do it for you. That way you can glide over to where the monster went. Just tell me where to point the gust, and I'll make it for you. Straightforward. Let me... Okay. Fortunately, you can't point him up or angled. Just unfortunate, but that's okay. So we can burn this dude. Bye! Sorry, I might have set your bow on fire. Nice! Nice catch, dude. There we go! Hey, big time, Link. Without you, my bow might have been lost for good. Uh-oh. Huh. There's more of them. I got it. Alright. They're not gonna make a fool out of me twice. Let's go get them together. Together. Well, I was trying to... Because I can light you all on fire. Smack him. There we go. How's that? We did it! Yep. Hey, look! I think there might have been a hideout for the monsters. You don't say! This is the first phase that looks shocked that I actually don't mind. Was that the wind? It couldn't have been. There's no way. It must have been something else. Hey, Tulin! Link! Teba? Earth? Oh! Arth. That was some impressive teamwork, you two. Oh, you saw that, Arth? Talk about embarrassing. I didn't listen. Guessing tried to stop me. I thought I could handle it, but I just ended up losing my favorite foe, those stupid things. I thought I was fully fledged, but there was probably no way I could have gotten it back on my own. I bet now you see why we were treating you like a small chick. Yeah, you're right. It's really important to work as a flock. I think I finally get what Dad has been trying to tell me all this time. Is that all there is to the story? Seems unlikely you let your bow be stolen. Oh yeah, funny story about that. There's this whole thing with Princess Zelda. I spotted her getting attacked by a monster, and I was very surprised. I dropped my bow, I dropped something, and it grabbed my bow. And I guess she was fine, because she zoomed up above the cloud. That cloud. What? Princess Zelda flew above the cloud? How can that be? 'Cause she's evil! Seems like a stretch, but I'm not gonna get to the bottom of it sitting around here. Tulin, come. I should go with them and investigate the cloud. You say Princess Sword into. Huh? But I thought I wasn't allowed. I got a report before coming here. We think it's likely that the blizzard's coming from inside the cloud, after all. I want to see it for myself as soon as I can, but strong wind is making the approach from the side impossible. It's through the top, but there's not a Rito alive capable of crossing this stormy sky and making it all the way here. Well, except for one. Talking about you, Tulin. Only you have the skill and training to create gusts of wind at will. Tulin will be the finest Rito of all once he understands the value of working with his allies. You know who said that to me? Your dad, Teba. Dad said that? Yep. And I'll make sure he knows what you accomplished here today. Now it's time you go with Link to find Princess Zelda and whatever's causing the blizzard. Nope. No problem. The two of us together have got this. I saw Princess Zelda up on the Sky Islands near Hebra Peak. Let's check there first. Link and Tulin, we're counting on you. Near Hebra Peak. Which means here, and then go up. Huh. How in the world do you expect me to do that? Tulin, love. How do you expect me to do that? Oh, come here for a second, though. Nope. You. I can't angle you at all, really? Ugh, fine. Hey, he can fly with me. Perfect. So Sidon should be able to swim. And he just chooses not to. Rude. Again, at least someone is happy to see me, and it clearly isn't anybody else but Tulin. And most of the Rito, actually. So not sort of. Ugh. Nope. I'm good. Come here, child. Makes flying across easier. Not much more than that, though. Come on, there. If I see that shrine of light, I'm gonna get it, but I don't think I'll see it. Pain in my butts. I see, child. Yeah, you are. Okay. Are you sure I can't angle you up? Fine. He flies when I climb. I have a friend with me everywhere now. This is amazing. Oh, I have a friend now. I think we're gonna have to do this shrine and then end it. But we have a friend. Come on. Yes, I'm very aware that there's a shrine here. Oh, there is a Rito. If only it were possible to find out what's inside the lizard. Oh. Well, if it isn't Tulin, I was too focused on the class to notice you. But if you've come here, that means... Yep, he said I could go up there. I knew it. Something told me you were the best one for the session. Everyone has admired your wind gust technique since you first demonstrated it. May be the only Rito capable of rising above the clouds, find the truth among the turbulent skies. Give you the best shot. I'll be watching you. Thanks. Between Link and me, you won't be disappointed. I'm curious about something. Nope. No, 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 no. Guess not. Oh, it's gonna be a bit to get to. Alright. Well, then it'll be a perfect time to stop them. Also, what is this? Just blocks? Alright then. Child. Cool. Let's go. Of course, it chose the tallest block to climb, though. Didn't mean for that, but that's okay. There we go. Perfect. And clearly this is supposed to be like the entry level thing. But that's okay. So it's red, and it's up. Oh my jeez, it's higher than I thought. So, fun fact, we might not be able to, but we're certainly gonna try. Actually, here. Let go, Tulin. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go! Child did let go. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. This will be a long swim. There we go. Rising Island Chain. Heber Mountain Sky. Okay. We're pretty close. Tulin? Dang it. Tulin?
Leave it to me.
I shall. Once I get where I need to be. There we go.
Hey.
Link, I was around here when I saw Princess Zelda, but now I don't know where she could have gone. Hmm? What is that? Tulin. 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 What even is that thing? Look at that. It's a boat. It is a boat. Huh. Huh? They ain't even speaking anymore.
Come. Come. To me.
Hey, at least you finished your sentences. Whose voice was that? Was it coming from somewhere up there? There's an entire thing up there. There's a boat up there. Whoa, did you see that thing inside the cloud? Is that another boat? It's huge. It looks like a Viking ship. There are tons of those little flying boats, too. You know what that reminds me of? A line of ships swinging built as a passage skyward. The goddess entered into heaven, leaving behind an ark. The whole thing is just like the song of the storm when dark.
Oh.
Was the children's song true after all? You heard the strange voice too, right? Link said, "Come to me." It's like it was calling us up there. I don't see anything around here that would lead us to Princess Zelda. Maybe she went over to the ship. Well, nowhere to go but up. Come on. What do we do with the boat, though? I really need that shrine. Hello? Fun fact, was not expecting that. I'm well aware that my, make a shrine. Closest I could do for that one. Thanks for giving me a heart attack. But, the big ship kind of reminded me of the Viking ship. Being in the heat. I'm in a tundra. I don't, no offense, but I don't think I need to beat the heat here. Downward force. Did you just throw something at it again? Oh. Give me my arrow. Oh! There's more boats. Boat. Boat. Oh, buddy, you do not want to attack me. There you go. Thank you. Where am I going? I see. What is that? Interesting. Alright. Let's go. Woo! Woo! Oh, good. You're moving. If I were smart, I would have already done this, but okay. Well. What is that sound? Remind me of. Like that. Because it reminds me of something, but it's something super specific, but I don't remember what. Like the da-da. But that specific sound, I can't remember what it reminds me of, and it's gonna drive me crazy. Why? Well, if I remember it, I'll send it to Rigo. And have him put it up on the screen. Because I don't remember what that sound is. But it's something so specific and so simple. Why do I remember this? This is terrible not to leave Ghost on, but unfortunately I do have to leave it here. If you guys know what that sound is, then I would love to. It really only has to be from the games I played on the channel, because I haven't really played anything else recently besides Harvest Moon, and that definitely doesn't have that sound. And for some reason thinking it's from Little Nightmares, but I don't think so. Anyway, that aside, because I'll remember it at some point, and it'll be something so inane. But that's okay. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We finally have completely started the Rito quest. And yay, because I really wanted to try this, or to do this one for a while, but I just haven't had the time-ish. And I was always scared about going over Ganon Castle. Or Hyrule Castle. Wow. Going over Hyrule Castle. So I just didn't. So, yay, this one was legitimately going to be the first one I did, and it happens to be the, what, third? Rito, I heard, is not as bad as it was in Breath of the Wild, so I think we'll do some side quests and then head to that one after this one. But, hopefully, you all enjoyed. Let me know if there's anything you would like to see. I may not be done with recording yet. Who knows? But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys! Yeah.